I would put my money on Shakur, but I won't be surprised if Teofimo surprises us all, for sure.
I think Shakur is massively underrated in terms of his achievements and his ability. Everyone in boxing knows how good Shakur is. He is pound for pound top 5 in terms of quality.
Realistically, Teo got to go in and go for broke. He got to go gamble. He got to take some, get some, and that's his own.
If he's like, coming with an aggressive mindset, then that could fall into Teo's, plan, and for Teo can get more shots, off of
shift. I see it like a chess match, first 2 rounds, and then my son will figure him out, and just destroy him, make him look stupid.
The thing I like about Teo's style, when you have a guy like Shakur whose defense is that good, and he's not just the guy who's going to hug you, he can box, the easiest thing in the world is just to pick him against everybody.
Right. Yes.
But Teo also has the kind of footwork, Malik, where he steps around.
Okay with it.
I'm going to show everyone that his defense is not as immaculable like they say it is. That's my job. That's my job. My job is to show the true flaws that they can't see, that the world cannot see. My job is to show the world that can't nobody beat me.
If he's doing that to you, bro, come January 31st.
He's going to do the tactics that he's been doing. So he may do some weird kind of, will it bother me? No, but what I really do want, I want the judges to pay attention to the actual who's landing what, instead of paying attention to, this.
Teo is the most complete power in box.
So you really don't know?
Fight on the back. I don't know.
Who do you say, Mike?
I like Shakur.
Who do you say?
Shakur.
I say Shakur too. Now,
hard pick. It's a really, really hard pick because both are very talented. I like them both, but I'm leaning towards Teofimo, just because I like him. I like him more. He's a good friend of mine.
Okay. And then another press conference that went on today, Garcia and Barrios.
Boxing pros just warned Shakur Stevenson to quit Teofimo Lopez fight. Eddie Hearn emphasizes the discipline and focus that set Shakur apart. While many fighters crumble under fame, money, and pressure, Stevenson stays in camp, sharp and ready. Hearn frames this fight as more than physical, it's mental. Teofimo's threat and hype may rattle others, but Shakur's commitment to legacy over distractions shows why he's built to withstand both inside the ring challenges and outside intimidation.
Teofimo's been like this, and coming off the back of the Teofimo Lopez fight, Loma fight, he lost the trajectory because life gets tough. When these kids start all of a sudden making a load of money, getting a load of criticism, finding fame, it's not easy to deal with. Fighters should look at Shakur. He's always in camp. He's never out of shape. You'll never see him out drunk. You'll never see him out doing stupid things. And because the money is secondary. Legacy is principle.
Roy Jones Jr. breaks down the clash of styles. Teofimo thrives on aggression and forcing exchanges, but Stevenson's elite footwork, defensive brilliance, and ring IQ make him nearly untouchable. He controls the pace, picks apart opponents, and turns pressure into advantage. Against Lopez, Shakur's precision and discipline make him the smarter, more dangerous fighter in the ring.
Stylistically, man, how does Shakur beat Teo and vice versa? Stylistically, how does Teo beat Shakur?
Stylistically, Teo got to go in and go for broke. He got to go gamble. He got to take some, get some, and that's his only way to win. If he stays outside of boxes, Shakur gonna pick him apart. Shakur's a polished boxer with some of the best feet in the game right now, and he's a defensive-minded fighter, which is very smart. It's hard to hit him. He makes you gamble to hit him, and he's gonna be a tough one to deal with. But if Teofimo is willing to gamble to beat him, then Teofimo can definitely make it a really good fight.
Teofimo Lopez exudes confidence, claiming he's the most dangerous opponent Shakur could face. Yet, while Lopez leans on power and intimidation, Shakur's discipline, ring intelligence, and flawless technique make him the smarter fighter. Picking him apart requires more than confidence, it demands strategy. History shows Shakur thrives under pressure, and facing a bold, brash challenger like Lopez only sharpens his focus and poise inside the ring.
I think Shakur's biggest weakness is choosing me to fight me. Yeah, I don't think he should. I think he made a mistake trying to fight me.
How so? Is it dangerous?
I'm the best that there will ever be.
I'm the best that they'll ever be. And
Gary Antoine Russell highlights the key contrast between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, noting that while Lopez brings superior strength and athleticism, Stevenson's sharp mind and technical mastery make him a tricky opponent. Stevenson reads the ring with precision, anticipates moves, and exploits openings that others miss. Against Lopez, it's not just about power, it's Stevenson's ability to stay composed, adapt instantly, and control exchanges that sets him apart as the smarter, more complete fighter.
Naturally, I think Teofimo Lopez is stronger than Shakur. Naturally, I think he has more athleticism than Shakur. And he got a good IQ on the sport itself. But Shakur, I feel like he's a more smarter fighter. He's a more technical fighter. You know, I'm not saying that he's a square or he's just a textbook fighter, but he's seasoned, he's poised.
Kenny Porter points out that Teofimo Lopez is fully committed to this fight, bringing not just power but elite speed and relentless aggression. While Shakur Stevenson relies on skill, timing, and defensive brilliance, Lopez's athleticism and willingness to engage make him a serious threat. Stevenson must carefully control distance and pace, using his precision and experience to neutralize Lopez's explosiveness, or risk being caught by the younger, faster, and more aggressive challenger.
T.O.'s definitely in this fight. He's in it to win it. I think, we're talking pure boxing, Shakur, but we talk a dog, T.O.
Yeah.
And T.O.'s just as fast. There's speed and there's elite speed. T.O.'s got speed. Shakur's got elite speed. But that's not too far off, especially when you're not a come forward fighter. Shakur's not a come forward, step to you with my speed.
Antonio Tarver explains why Teofimo Lopez remains a serious threat despite Stevenson's skill. Lopez's power comes from relentless combinations and the ability to attack with both hands in succession, a style that can trouble even the most defensive fighters. Against a tactician like Shakur, it's all about timing and adaptability. Stevenson's precision and control in the center of the ring will be tested, making this clash not only a battle of power versus technique, but a true chess match inside the squared circle.
Makes Teofimo, I believe, dangerous in this fight. He throws both hands in succession. He's a combination type puncher, and that always serves well if you got a real slick defensive fighter in there. If Shakur can show us a little bit of that, what he had in his last fight, a lot of that work in the center of the ring, it's going to be
Keyshawn Davis emphasizes the dominance that he and Shakur Stevenson bring into the ring. Their confidence stems from a combination of skill, physicality, and disciplined preparation, setting them apart from any opponent. Davis highlights that their performances are about more than just winning, they are about asserting superiority in every aspect of boxing. With focus, technique, and athleticism in perfect sync, Stevenson is positioned to control the pace and outcome, promising a masterclass in precision and strategy against any challenger.
Shit, just know January 31st, me and Shakur is gonna put on dominating performances. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we are the best in boxing, period. Skillfully, physically, any type you want, whatever you want to do, how you want to call it, I feel like we're the best in boxing, me and Shakur, period. And next week we're gonna...
Fabipo Wardley highlights exactly why Shakur Stevenson is such a formidable opponent in this matchup. While Teofimo Lopez is undeniably a dangerous fighter with power, explosiveness, and athletic gifts, Wardley points out that Shakur's skill set and discipline set him apart. Stevenson has been impeccable in his recent performances, clean, precise, and technically sound, making it incredibly difficult for anyone to bet against him. His ability to control distance, read his opponent, and neutralize power punches allows him to dictate the pace of any fight. Lopez may have talent and aggression, but against a seasoned, methodical, and smarter fighter like Stevenson, every misstep can be costly.
I think I will go with Stevenson. Skills-wise and just how clean he's been as of late, I think it's hard to bet against him, and that's not to take anything away from Teofimo. Great fighter, but I just think Shakur is just too clean at the
Malik Scott's insight into this fight underscores how critical fundamentals and experience are when facing an explosive puncher like Teofimo Lopez. While Lopez possesses speed, power, and unpredictability, Scott emphasizes that Stevenson's craft, timing, and seasoned approach make him exceptionally difficult to beat. He highlights one key factor: Teofimo's tendency to overcommit or misjudge range, which can be fatal against a precise counterpuncher like Shakur. Stevenson's defensive awareness, ability to control distance, and technical poise ensure that mistakes by Lopez are quickly punished. Scott's breakdown paints a clear picture. Explosiveness alone won't win against a smarter, technically refined fighter. Success in this matchup depends on composure, strategy, and clean execution. And by all accounts, Stevenson excels in these areas, making him the logical favorite to outmaneuver and outthink Lopez inside the ring.
I have Shakur winning. I think Teo, concerning explosiveness, he get it. Rapid speed, he get it. But I think when it comes to the craft and fundamentals, you have to go with Shakur. To me, he's a lot more seasoned. And plus, I just believe Teofimo, he makes mistakes to me you just can't make when you're fighting Shakur. You can't be over.
Emiliano Vargas, having sparred with Shakur Stevenson, offers a grounded perspective on the fight's potential outcome. He emphasizes that while both fighters have clear strengths, the deciding factor will be who shows up mentally and executes their strategy effectively. Stevenson's discipline, footwork, and technical precision give him a consistent advantage. But Lopez's aggression and athleticism can never be underestimated. Vargas highlights the nuances of judging, distance management, and fighter readiness, noting that even a split-second lapse can swing momentum. This analysis underscores that, while the fight could technically go either way, Stevenson's combination of skill, preparation, and ring intelligence makes him the most likely to control the bout and exploit any mistakes from Lopez. It's a clash where mental sharpness and composure could outweigh raw power.
I think it would go the distance. I can see a decision for Shakur. I can see a decision for Teofimo. It just depends on how if Shakur wants to fight or not. How the judges are gonna score it. So it just depends on which fighter shows up.
Ben Whitaker brings a nuanced perspective to the Stevenson versus Lopez matchup, focusing on style, athleticism, and strategic pacing. While he acknowledges Teofimo Lopez's explosiveness, creativity, and awkward angles, Whitaker underscores that Stevenson's ability to slow the fight down to his own tempo is a critical advantage. Shakur's mastery of distance, defensive awareness, and adaptability allow him to neutralize opponents' strengths while dictating the pace. Whitaker's analysis highlights that although Lopez's character and athleticism make him a dangerous contender, Stevenson's technical brilliance, ring IQ, and composed style provide the tools to outmaneuver and outthink Lopez.
Teofimo, he's funny, he's got character, but he's a great fighter. He's very athletic. He comes from awkward angles, and I do like his style, but I study boxing, I watch boxing, I do like Shakur's style. The way he breaks his opponents down, he slows it down to his pace, he's got good distance. If you got to pick someone, I'm going Shakur, but it's a great...
Teofimo Lopez wastes no time setting the tone here, delivering a bold warning that perfectly reflects his confidence and warrior mindset. From his perspective, this isn't just another fight, it's a statement moment. Lopez believes Shakur Stevenson has never faced someone with his level of explosiveness, power, and competitive fire, and he sees this matchup as the moment to hand Shakur his first real setback. The language is aggressive, but it reveals something deeper. Teofimo thrives on pressure and confrontation. However, history shows that this level of bravado can be a double-edged sword. Against a calm, calculated technician like Stevenson, emotion and overconfidence can create openings. Lopez's threat raises the stakes, but it also fuels the narrative that he may be walking into a fight where patience, discipline, and composure matter more than raw intent.